Good afternoon. Let's start off with the head teachers conference entering its day 2 today, happening in Mombasa. President Uhuru Kenyatta is in attendance and he is currently making an address. Let's cross over there live and listen in.
First century that we I am aware that the Ministry of Education is currently piloting the new curriculum, targeting over 30,000 learners drawn from 47 counties. Ladies and gentlemen, my government is committed to providing relevant and quality education at all levels by ensuring the credibility of our examination certificates and that they should never be in doubt. As principals, you are aware that cases of examination malpractices have been reported in this country in the past many years when examination results were released. These malpractices have psychological torture to the students, a waste of government and parents' investment in education. They also have the potential of eroding the country's quality of education standards in a competitive job market at national, regional, and international level. To address this menace, my government directed the Ministry of Education to put in place stringent measures that would curb examination irregularities in KCSE and KCPE that appear to have been accepted as the norm orchestrated by some unscrupulous individuals out to make selfish gain. I want to commend the Ministry of Education, the Kenya National Examinations Council, and all of you principals for the good work done last year to curb leakages and cheating in national examinations through mobilization of all the resources we needed. I also wish to express my gratitude to all the teachers who gave last year's examination special attention. I salute the chair of your association for supporting the initiative and rallying his team to the cause. Kenyans expect even a higher level of diligence in national examinations this year. This country in the recent past experienced a wave of students' unrest in secondary schools that resulted in massive destruction of infrastructure and in some cases, loss of human life. Cases of students bullying fellow students have also been reported. My administration recognizes and observes the rule of law as articulated in the Kenya Constitution 2010 and other existing legal frameworks. And all citizens are expected to abide by these laws. Similarly, we will not tolerate lawlessness in schools. I expect you and your boards of management to put in place strong administrative structures which are friendly to students, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders in your organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, since independence in 1963, the education sector is still faced with challenges that inhibit transition from primary to secondary education level, access and participation, equity, relevance, and quality education in secondary schools, despite government interventions to address them. Such challenges include inadequate infrastructure, high cost of secondary education, high dropout rates, and repetition of classes, poverty, gender, and regional disparity in distribution of resources. Retrogressive cultural practices, long distances to schools, harsh climatic environment, insecurity, and in some cases, drugs and substance abuse. To deal with these challenges, my government has invested a lot of resources to ensure that we expand infrastructure in the schools to be able to facilitate 100% transition of our children in primary schools to secondary schools. And we are well on course to ensure that we increase our transition from primary to secondary education by the year 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, my government will continue with the objective of increasing access to basic education by improving the transition rate from primary to secondary education. And to this end, My administration allocated 5.8 billion shillings to construct over 2,000 new classrooms, 1,000 science laboratories, and 1,000 ablution blocks. Likewise, the Teacher Service Commission and the Ministry will need to ensure sufficient teachers are available